Shala. Is it? Says telephone. Is it number?
District Director Mas. The second manager Mas.
I haven't been here for quite some time.
One principal, but reporter second. Who are you reporting to?
What I can say, it can't be 2 months ago.
In 2 months. Normally 2 months bekufanele ukuba uyazi ukuthi bobani abaphatha izikolo la angithi. Reporter kubani? Kuba ne-secretary, kuba ne-district, kube ne-head officer ka-education. Mina uzwane district director, I mean I'm from head office, and then also senior manager as head office. Yeah, sizokuserva ngencwadi la baba ne. Isikolo sakho mhlambe sikubuze ithini emisna. Awuyazi emisna. Sonke isikole esixistayo sine emisna baba. But normally mangene office in anti office la. Sifanele sithole emis number, registration number isikole. Ayikho. It must be displayed in the entrance, no in the office. So we are saying this school is not registered. And in terms of the South African Schools Act, when you operate a school, an independent school, it must be registered. So because of that, we are being instructed to close the school with immediate effect. Failure to which constitutes a criminal act. You will communicate to the owner. We know you are the principal, you are not the owner. Please convey this message and this letter to the owner. Thank you. The Mpumalanga Department of Education has taken a drastic decision and a campaign to close unregistered independent schools, given that we do not want to compromise the quality of education and the future of our children in the province. We have already targeted 4 schools that are unregistered. We are continuing with that, starting here at Everest College at Msholozi in Mbombela. We would like to warn the public, especially parents, when they register their children at school, they must ask for the EMIS or registration details of the school, which in a more normal school should be placed at the entrance or in the office, so that they ascertain whether the school is officially registered or not. We send a message for the parents of Everest College learners that in protecting their right to education, neighboring schools, public schools, are ready to accommodate them, and within a week's time, we would make sure that all the logistics regarding their admissions are sorted, but the parents must approach the schools and indicate their application for registration of their learners.
Why are you guys doing this in the middle of the year while these children have been going here? Why couldn't you guys see this in the beginning of the year so that parents don't have to register their kids here? And also we know that Msholo doesn't have a primary school, so this is the only hope that the parents have and the closest that they could have to a school. And why is there a delay in building a school in this community? It is already a huge community on its own.
There are plans in our department to build schools throughout the province, including a primary school in Mbombela. We do know that there are space shortages or challenges, but that does not mean that if there's no space provided by the department, therefore, we should go underground and open an unregistered school. That is against the law. We are implementing the South African Schools Act here.
But why did you guys take so long to close the school and to close other schools that you guys are going to close? It's the middle of the year and already children have lost so much this year in terms of like teaching and learning because of COVID-19. They can't go to school every day. Why only doing it now? Why can't you guys do this in January so that parents don't have to waste money? Probably they already paid for the rest of the year here, and then now the school is going to be closed.
The school has recently been reported to us, and we're not aware of this school, that it is operating unregistered, and we have taken action based on the report. You don't close a school during a recess or holidays. You close it as and when the report has been submitted, investigations conducted, and when we are sure that it is unregistered, you therefore have to close it. But nothing disturbs learners because we do indicate that they will be accommodated in the nearby public schools. So no one is denied the right to education because they will then approach the schools and make the necessary application for admission. No learners program has been affected in that regard. Anyway, whatever was happening in a school that is unregistered is unknown, whether it's quality teaching and learning or not, we do not know. And it might therefore mean that our children were not getting the best of what they deserve. So immediately we have to close if the school is not registered as per the dictates of the law.
Since there's no primary school in this village, are you going to probably provide also school transport for them, for those that will be able to get accommodated around?
Remember that we are building Boschran School here at Msholozi. There are other schools here in the neighborhood. We do have schools at Msholozi. We do have, and where there's a need for whatever logistical support is, be it scholar transport or whatever, having assessed the situation because it's a policy matter, we do provide. No one was denied scholar transport or any space in a public school to an extent that people came to the Everest College. This was a choice that was made by parents. Remember, an independent school is a school of choice, it's not a compulsory. In public schools, we welcome the learners who do not have a space or an opportunity to learn anyway. That is why we are saying again, they are welcomed in our public school to come and exercise their right to learn.
In the investigation, did you maybe able to manage to get who is the owner? Is he a South African or?
I do not want to get into the details of the investigation, but rest assured that an investigation report indicated that the school is unregistered, therefore the law must apply.
What must the owners of the school do for the school to operate? What were they supposed to do initially?
They were supposed to apply for the school to be registered before they operate as per the dictate of the South African Schools Act.
What is going to happen now is that the department will be coming to the police station. They will then register a case. We will then embark into investigating this matter. It's not only this school, by the way. We do have some investigations, and there are people that have been arrested so far. So we are also sending a warning as the police in Mpumalanga to say, if you operate an illegal activity like this one, it's not only that you are robbing, it's not only that you're operating an illegal school, but you are robbing the learners of their quality education. So therefore, such activities must come to an end.
You're saying that you already arrested some. How many such people that were arrested?
Yeah, like I said, some, because there are a number of people that have been arrested, not only in this area. Remember, we are operating provincially, not ourselves as the uniform branch, but also the Hawks. They are also part of this type of an investigation.
So what is happening now? Are you guys going to close the doors and everybody go back home?
Yeah, that is actually a procedure or a process that is going to be done by the Department of Education. Our job is to investigate the criminal part of the story.
Briefly, tell us, the Department of Education, few minutes ago, has shut down your school, claiming that or saying that your school is not registered. Your response on that?
My school is in the process of registration. I put in the application forms 2 years ago. Then last year, because of COVID, they didn't come to inspect the way they were supposed to inspect, but they were moving slowly until one lady from infrastructure office which is part of education, was the last official who came there to look at the school. She left and I think made her report. I tried to follow up with what was happening. I talked to one lady working in education. She traced my application form in the infrastructure office and told me that since it is being worked on, I should not worry. I should wait for the process to take its course. So today I'm just very surprised that I hear that there's media, there's police, they are shutting down my school. Really, I don't understand this because the education knows where I stay. They know my address. They know my phone number. Why couldn't they make an appointment or first get some information from me before they come to embarrass the students and the parents and the community? Really, I'm very shocked because when I put up that school, it was to help the community. I'm a doctor. I've got my practice here. This is where I sit. I was working for the government for 32 years. When I retired, after working for the government for 32 years, I looked at that place because I had a secretary who was coming from there, who was working for me. One time when I was dropping, there's no police station, there's no supermarket, there is no school, there's no nothing. I said, okay, let me put up a school here for the community so that they can get education. I started building this school about 10 years ago. Now it has been functioning for 3 years. And I put my application form to the Department of Education for registration. And as far as I'm concerned, the process is going on. So I don't know how they can come, go to the school, close up the school, or do whatever they are doing without consulting me, because I'm not running away. I'm around. They know where I stay, and I'm the owner of the school. I'm the sole owner. What I was expecting from the government was to assist people who are trying to put up facilities like that. People are doing different businesses. I choose a business which actually directly plows back to the community. Who doesn't need education? Who doesn't benefit from education? No. Instead of the government trying to assist.
I'm going to ask you a second question now. I'm going to ask you a second question now because I think we got it that you did register and...
I apply for registration.
2 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, but why did you open the school even though the department have not given you the go-ahead to start operating? Because now the parents have paid, but the school is not registered. The school doesn't have like a registration number. You're still awaiting those things. But why did you take the time to open the school, take people money while you are still waiting for the department to give you the go-ahead?
Schools normally get registered after they start functioning because they want to know how are you running your finances? Do you have teachers who are qualified? How many toilets do you have for how many students? So actually, the registration process cannot be finished until you open a school because they have to inspect the facilities against the number of students which you have, whether your teachers are qualified, they have got SES, they have got work permit if they are foreigners. All those things must be in order before they register school. They can't register school just before it starts.
Because they're saying that they are going to open a case against you.
Yeah, it's fine. I've already talked to the councillor who knows the whole thing. The councillor Kenneth Mukonto knows how the school started. When I was starting the school, I went to the municipality. They had to rezone the plots which I had bought into a school plot, a single school plot. Everything is going on. The councillor is aware. The people in the village are aware. I get regular meetings with the parents. They are aware of what is going on. I've applied for registration. I don't know what else I can do.